The opinions in this podcast are all our own.
But the businesses are real chamber members.
It's a chamber chat.
Coming to you from Wahoo, Nebraska. Chamber Chat with Kate
And Kat.
Welcome to Chamber Chat with Kate.
And Kat. I'm Katherine Nygren.
And I'm Kate DeCoste. This podcast is everything Wahoo Chamber of Commerce.
So, Kate, I know we're recording before the episode hits, but I'm pretty excited to see Wahoo on TV.
I am too. It's going to be very early, 6:30 a.m. that it's actually airing, I found out today.
Okay.
But if we don't wake up, or if you're hearing this after and you're like, I want to watch, you can watch it later on Facebook.
Yes. So if you guys didn't see our Facebook post a couple weeks ago, Hit the Road Jack from Channel 7 came to town and interviewed people all over town, at the lake, downtown, at the chamber office. And so he'll be posting his segment called Hit the Road Jack.
Yeah, and it was fun. He's kind of highlighting small Nebraska towns and kind of showing what you can do in these little towns, a little like tourism segments, which I think is great that they're doing that.
Absolutely.
So yeah, it was fun to have cameras in town, and I'm excited to see what we get, because I know that we had a little part in it, and we saw the photos that were taken for the rest of their little tour of Wahoo, but it'll be fun just to see it all put together.
Absolutely.
So, yes, we have the Hit the Road Jack coming up. And then we have been posting our Where in the Wahoo World kind of same little kind of goes together, I guess.
It does. It's just going out and seeing those different places that we drive past every day on our way to school, on our way to work. And it's just like actually stopping and appreciating what we have right here in Wahoo.
Right. And the one that I posted a couple of weeks ago, I did reveal like what it was, because there were a lot of people, they did not know. I had some people that would like text me to guess because they didn't want to put it on the post. They were like, is it this? Is it that? You know, and I had to try to give like your warmer, like clues.
Maybe on the street.
Yeah. And so if you don't know what we're talking about, or if you did see that post, it's was a post we were in front of a bell, and it's actually the bell in front of the Presbyterian Church.
Yeah. Well, and some of that, when you take it out of context,
right,
it really makes your brain work. Like, okay, I feel like I've seen this before, but where have I seen it?
Right. So yeah, it was kind of fun to have people texting me to
their guesses.
With their guesses, yeah. And we have a few more that we have already taken photos of, and I just need to get those on our Facebook page so we can get people guessing some more Where in the Wahoo World.
Absolutely. When it gets posted, throw out a guess, because we've got some prizes that we want to give away. So
right.
You might be surprised.
Yes. So, yeah, you don't have to text me. Just throw it out there.
That's right.
You might have the right answer.
That's right.
And you'll get a prize.
Absolutely. It's all for fun.
Yes.
All right. So, Kate, do you have a fun fact for us this week?
I do. Probably most people are going to know this. I know you're going to know this.
Fingers crossed.
What Wahoo professional baseball great was a major league star and later was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame?
Ooh, I think I've seen this at the museum.
Oh,
so
yes.
I hope I'm right.
Yes.
But is it Wahoo Sam Crawford?
Yes, you are correct.
And you know, there's actually one of his bats at the Hansen House.
Oh, I did not know that. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that is really fun.
Yeah, and I love, they just did like a new mural just maybe a couple summers ago, a new painting of a mural down at the Sam Crawford Field, and you can see that just right from the street.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and I think the high school might have helped with that, like the art teacher and stuff.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Very nice.
So yeah, every time I'm kind of down that way, I'm like, that's so cool.
There he is.
Yeah. And This happens to be one of the questions on the scavenger hunt for September. So
Ooh,
I'm
there's a little hint.
giving away a little hint. So yeah, we have a September hunt ready to go. There's 5 questions. So we would love to see you play.
Yeah, and it's a photo scavenger hunt.
It is.
So you go follow the clue, take a picture, upload it on the app.
Right.
Only we will see it. So
Right.
make them as silly as you want to.
Yes. And then when you're done, you can head on over to the chamber office and claim a little prize.
Yeah, there's a little treasure chest. So there's some treats in there, and maybe some cool water bottle stickers that have our podcast logo on them.
There just might be.
Maybe. You'll have to go see.
So, Kat, do you have a poll question for us today?
I do have a poll question. So we've been kind of in a theme of fall, talking about different things that we like to do in the fall. So my question is related to game snacks.
Oh.
You know, I'm a fan of a lot of sports, but mostly the snacks.
I was going to say I'm
is
not
kind
really
of the fun
a fan
part.
of sports, but I am a fan of snacks.
So I always love a good game snack. So when you eat your game snack, do you prefer pizza or wings?
Oh, and Pizza Hut has great pizza
So
and
many,
wings.
yes.
Well, I, as a very hardcore snacker, would love both pizza and wings. I love the crispy, the thin and crispy.
Yes.
Crust, pizza, and then I would want the boneless wings.
Yes, the saucy nugs.
Yes, the saucy nugs.
It makes them easier to eat.
Yes. I just love I can just put a fork in there, stick it in my mouth, and we're good. I don't have to worry about any.
You don't have to work hard to eat your food.
No, there's nothing. There's nothing in my way. There's nothing in between me and my food.
I like it.
So what about you, Kat? Pizza or wings?
I'm team wings, and again, like those saucy nugs. Less work is better. And there's so many great sauces. I like barbecue, and I like the garlic parmesan.
Yeah,
is
that
good
one's
one.
my favorite. Yeah.
Because I actually don't like the buffalo sauce.
Oh, okay.
Weirdly enough, I like the wings, but not the sauce.
Okay. Now I do like the buffalo sauce, but then I do love that garlic. That's really good.
So good.
All right. Well, if you want to participate on this poll, game snacks, pizza or wings, we will post that on the Facebook page along with the link to this podcast. So go ahead and let us know.
Yeah, I'd love
Pizza or wings.
We'd love to hear what you say.
Yes. So, Kat, now it's time for our segment we call Mailbag Questions.
Cue the music.
Mailbag time.
Open that bag.
This week's mailbag question is from Nancy.
Hi, Nancy.
And Nancy asks, how do I get involved in Boo and Wahoo?
Ooh, great question. Well, if you really want to know, all you have to do is go find Jen or Teresa and say, boo. No, really, they'd love it.
They would love that. Yes, I think they would. And actually do it to them and catch them off guard. They're totally going to be like, what? Unless they hear this and then they.
That's right.
Then they know. But then they'll still get a kick out of it.
That's right. Or you could do, call them on the phone or drop an email or stop by.
Yes, but start your email with boo.
Boo. But that is coming up. I can't believe. So we're mid-September already.
I know.
And Boo and Wahoo's the 31st of October. So
I know.
we're not that far away. So plans are actually underway.
Right. Plans are underway. And I feel like if you want to be involved, especially businesses, everyone is so busy that they have to get their stuff kind of ready to go. At least know, okay, this is what I'm doing. We are participating.
Get on the radar.
Yeah. So yeah, it is going to be October 31st down at the fairgrounds. I believe, I don't want to quote the time, but it's going to be after school until early evening, 6 or 6:30. We'll know a little more about that when we get a little bit closer. I think it was like 3 to 6 one year, 3:30 to 6:30. So I don't want to quote a time, but it's around that time frame.
Yeah.
And if you're a business and you want to participate, just let Jen and Teresa know so that they'll have an area down there for you. They'll say like, you're over by the Boy Scouts
petting zoo.
Yeah.
Boy Scouts.
Yeah. We made that sound like it was we had a Boy Scouts petting zoo. But it's not a Boy Scouts petting zoo.
I just thought about it because we were by the petting zoo that one year that we
were.
did our haunted wedding theme with photographer and
we
florist.
We were right in front of it.
Yeah, and we had Christina's cake from the bakery. So
that's right.
That was a fun year.
So so just let them know. And a lot of businesses will hand out treats. They'll hand out goodies. Like, it doesn't have to be candy.
Right.
We do have a lot of kids that go through. It's like 1,200?
1,500. It's a ton.
So make sure you ask Jen and Teresa what that number is, and so that you know how much you need to order.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for the question, Nancy. And if you have a question for us, please email us at wahoochamberchat@gmail.com, or you can message our Facebook page.
Yes, thank you so much, Nancy. I don't know why I said that like after you said that, so that's why I started laughing, because I was like thinking Nancy late, I felt like. So, but I just want to make sure that Nancy knows we appreciate her question.
We love all the feedback that we get from the app.
We do.
So keep it coming.
Yes. So we have a lot of stuff coming up. Like, we're talking about Boo and Wahoo, but we have a lot of things happening prior to Boo and Wahoo that businesses and nonprofits are hosting.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun weekend in town this weekend.
Yeah, and if you look on the Wahoo or the We Are Wahoo app, this is literally where I found these activities because businesses are utilizing the app and putting their activities, their events, all of that are going on the events page under the calendar, and it's easy to add your own event. And like I said, these events were on the calendar.
And we actually have, speaking of adding your events to the calendar, you and I are going to host the Chamber Connections that's coming up next week.
Oh, yes, we are. I can't believe that's already coming up.
I know. September 21st from noon to 1 at the Wahoo Library. We're going to give a little presentation on the app and how to revamp it and use it for your business.
Yeah, so if you have any questions, if you've tried to use it and you're having some problems or you're just not understanding,
tech support.
Yeah, please bring your questions that day, and we would love to help you, because we think this is a great tool, and we have a lot of people downloading it every day, so it will be a great for you to use for your business.
And another thing that we've added to the app is the schools. Both activity calendars for both Wahoo High School and Bishop Newman are a separate button on the app. So you don't have to go to their website and hunt out the calendar. You can just go to the app, click a button, and then you can be connected to their activities calendar and their streaming sites. You can watch the football games that are happening right now.
Right. So that's just a click of the app.
Yeah.
And then, still talking about the app, what we found on the calendar, we have a few things happening this weekend in town. This Saturday, Harvest Moon Festival is coming up, and that is starting at 9 a.m., and it's at the fairgrounds.
Yeah, it runs from 9 to 4. It's hosted by Sassafras Galleria in the back room, and she's got the place packed with all kinds of vendors and food, and it's always just a good time.
Yeah, I heard her say something about coffee, like she was going to have a coffee truck. It was somebody, it's not local because who she's used in the past, like Good Friends, since they're doing that change of ownership, they weren't able to do it this year. That's who she usually has. But I was like, ooh, coffee. And I can't remember who it is, but I was just like, oh, coffee.
Well, the food's always so amazing. We took the kids the summer one for Summerfest.
Sure.
And we had some great pad thai, and Evie and I got some henna, and it was just a fun day to be in Wahoo.
Yeah. And then also coming up this weekend on Sunday, the Saunders County Historical Society is hosting an event called Late Summer Sunday, and it will not be at the museum. Where's it going to be, Kat?
Ooh, it's going to be at the Howard Hanson House at 12th and Linden.
And I think it's fun. Like, going to be like on the lawn.
Yeah.
And this is a great weekend for that.
Oh my gosh, the weather is going to be so amazing.
So it's like music. Ooh, it's going to be fun.
So I hear it's going to be an open house from 4 to 7.
Okay.
And music starting at 6.
Okay.
And you'll want to bring your chair.
How fun.
So you can just sit and relax and
That's a perfect
be
Sunday
entertained.
evening.
Yeah, and it's such a great time to go through the house. It's so cool. You know the history of the house, don't you? Yeah, it was Howard Hanson's birthplace. And then the city of Wahoo acquired it. And then the Wahoo Women's Club did all the restorations. I guess it was like apartments before it got restored.
Oh.
Yeah, and
did not know
so
that.
the Wahoo Women's Club did all the research and found like the wallpaper and the furnishings, and they brought it back to be a period Victorian house,
Sure.
like it is now.
Oh, I love that. And yeah, and if you've never been there, or if you have, like, it's even if you have been there, it's fun to just go through and look. And if you've never been, you should definitely check it out, especially on Sunday.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then it'll be next week. Gosh, next week is Runza Day for teammates on Tuesday, September 19th. And that's happening all day. So if you go to Runza, they're going to have
lunch,
lunch, dinner,
lunch
snack.
and dinner.
Yeah.
For like me, and just go get a snack and a lemonade.
Yeah. And all of those proceeds, or there's a portion of the proceeds will go to our Wahoo chapter. It's not just
nice.
the teammates.
Larger organization.
Right. It's just the Funds Stay Local here in
good.
Wahoo.
Good. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And then I hear Saunders County Lost Pets, their Walk for Paws is also coming up.
It is. That's coming up on October 8th. And I know that you can start registering, or they've had registration open for a little bit. They have it on their website. So if you look at their Facebook page, you'll be able to find that. And you can also register that day at 3:00. If you do it that day, you might not get a T-shirt, so you're not guaranteed that. But if you would register early, you would be able to
guarantee your T-shirt.
Guarantee your shirt.
Oh,
yeah.
nice. They always have such the cutest designs for their shirts.
They really do. And it's it's kind of fun to have all these dogs meet at Pelagic Park and start walking. And you can walk all the way to the lake if you want. If you have little dogs that have little legs. And like Gizmo probably can't make it all the way to the lake, but he did really good last year. And I think it was because there were all sorts of dogs. And he just wanted to keep walking. Like, he was like, oh my gosh, my friends, I have to keep up.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
So many fun things coming up.
Yeah, so definitely mark your calendars.
Yeah, and don't forget to look at the app if you obviously weren't taking notes during all this.
It's all on the app.
Trying to make it easy.
All right, Kat.
Wow.
Well,
anything else you can think of?
I don't think so. End of episode. We'll have more to talk about next week.
Oh, yeah. We'll have the full recap on the Chamber fundraiser fiesta.
Oh, yes, we will. We will.
And the Hit the Road Jack. So
yeah.
I can't wait to talk more about it.
Yes. As always, thank you for listening today. And don't forget
to keep it local, friends.
This has been a Chamber Chat
with Kate
and Kat.
See you next time.
Do we want to do Go Scared Jen and Teresa?
I think so.
So, if you really want to be involved in Wahoo, what you need to do is go find Jen or Teresa and say, boo.
Yeah.